Hi there and welcome on this video. So my name is Spain and this is the introduction to my Second Life Roleplayer's Guide. What you have to understand first that I am French and this video was actually first made for a French audience. Therefore there will be some French annotation, but on the YouTube video I'll put captions so you can understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I am a Second Life roleplayer for many years now. I was a roleplayer before being on Second Life. And, you know, I believe that when you love something, you want it to live as long as possible. And I would like to attract new players on Second Life. So this first video will not show you how to install the game or the main vocabularies, that sort of things. I'm just gonna try to explain you the main idea. Second Life is actually a 3D chat. It's a metaverse. The idea is that, well, unless no, you're not, speaking on a chat and just have an image of yourself. Here you can speak to your friends even with a microphone, and your avatar is a 3D representation of whatever you want. It can be yourself, a squirrel, an elf, whatever you want. And this is why it's actually a great place for roleplay, because if you are roleplaying on forum or what could I say, a 3D place like World of Warcraft, Aeon, Guild Wars, Star Wars, The Old Republic, you are trapped into one universe, while here you can create whatever universe you want actually. The problem is, in the medias, especially in 2007, Second Life is shown as a very weird, tacky place with dreadful characters. You don't want to go there. And, I'm going to show you in a few seconds images that come from a French website, a very famous one called videogames.com. And since 2003-2007, they still haven't changed their snapshots, their screenshot. There it is. So it brings the impression that when you arrive in Second Life, it's going to be this ugly all the time. It's not entirely wrong, because when you create your avatar at first, you get a free temporary avatar that you could keep actually, but most of the people tend to change the avatar quite quickly. And the technology is way better now. There are a lot of artists that create great things now. And when you arrive in the Sims, the arrival Sims as a beginner, it's quite tacky and it's not very nice. You don't feel like, oh my god, this is going to be great for roleplay. No, of course. But the funny thing is that the free avatars that you'll see in a few seconds now are still way better than these pictures that you can see. Even the free stuff that you get is actually not that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad. There is actually a currency on Second Life which is called the Linde dollars, because the company who made Second Life is called Linden Lab. And for example, for around 20 euros you can get 6,000 Linden. And with this Linden you can get skins, you can get shape, you can get accessories, house, furniture, whatever you want. This is the example of a very famous skin shop called Beleza. And for example, you can buy a skin and it is a texture that will recover your avatar. So it allowed every people on Second Life to not look like each other. We are all unique basically, because there are so many combinations. There are hundreds and thousands of stores, all different, So the thing is, you can create whatever you want. There are even outfits for here, like in the Fountain that I'm showing you right now. And this is the reason why you can create whatever universe you want. You can find Star Wars accessories, Game of Thrones accessories, Spartacus accessories, whatever you want. You have to understand that Second Life has no servers. It's not like you get for free into Second Life, because the inscription is free. And you can go wherever you want. Technically you can go wherever you want, but you have to understand that every place is actually called a sim. A sim is a land that can be rented, and it can allow a certain amount of people and a certain amount of object. So all the roleplay space are called roleplay sims. And they can, basically people give their real money to allow people to go roleplay on this place. So of course you can help and give some donation, but you can also do nothing. But the least you can do is to respect their rules. You'll have to understand that it's not because you're going on a place that you have all the right. You'll have to always respect the rules of the owners of this land. And these are part of the rules that we will learn in the future videos. It's a certain mentality that you have to get. And yes, there are a lot of sims. I don't know a lot about the roleplay ones. The English roleplay ones, because I'm French, so therefore I roleplay most of the time on French sims. But I still try to get you a few examples, to show you where you could go. This is, for example, this is an example. This is Venexia, which is a medieval fantasy Renaissance sim. And it's one of the most beautiful, I think. But there are even more beautiful sims. All the purpose of this video is to show you everything that can be accomplished, and that this place can actually be quite nice, and attractive. But yeah, it's a certain way to roleplay that you'll have also to understand, because there are a lot of people who are on Second Life for a long time and have never roleplayed, and suddenly they want to start, but they don't know the rules and the way it works. And there are people maybe like you who have never tried Second Life before and will have to also to learn those rules. It's important, to not make big mistake when you arrive, because, therefore you will be probably more appreciated. You also have to understand that there are a lot of major content in Second Life. Most of the players usually are not underage, and a lot of sims do not accept underage people. Or not very young minors, actually, and they can do whatever they want. It's their place; they pay for it, after all. So you also have to understand that some of the other players can be assholes sometimes, but I believe it's like that everywhere on the internet. I'm really trying to show people that Second Life can be so much more than what we usually see. Those tacky pictures and just strippers or whatever the hell we see. There is actually a lot of things to create whatever you want. The thing is, you have to understand how it works, and you have to understand what are those places, because at first you don't know much, and it will be the purpose of this guide at first to show you how Second Life works and the vocabularies, and then in time I will show you how to roleplay, or at least not to do screw ups. Well, see you next time, and have a nice day.